Hello, angels. Welcome back to another video. We're making another phone case. Yeah, these are very easy, very simple. This only takes 2 steps. Well, 3 steps. You're only going to need 3 things. You're going to need these wonderful charms that I got from Etsy's. You're going to need this phone case that I got from Amazon. You're going to need some E6000 glue, which you can either get from Amazon, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, any craft store, any store basically you can get the E6000 glue from. Yeah, you can obviously see we're going to be doing the Mickey Mouse theme. Everything is Mickey Mouse. This phone case just looks so adorable. I've never done a black phone case, so this was just so cute, and the little charms, everything just looks perfect. So I bought the phone case from Amazon because I didn't want to have to buy the blank phone case like a normal white phone case and then buy the charms or the gems and having to glue it on, because obviously that would be more money, that would be more time, and I don't have all the time in the world. So this just seems very much easier, very much faster, very much quicker. And mind you, we just crafting up this little phone case. We're making it look pretty. We're DIYing it just to bedazzle it, and it's gonna look so gorgeous. So pretty. I love Mickey Mouse. So now I'm trying to lay out all of the charms to see how I want everything to look, how I want everything to lay out. I need to keep in mind that this is gonna be a phone, so I need to not block the camera, the flashlight, and all of that. So all of the charms need to be on the phone case. Nothing needs to be sticking off too far off the sides, because I'm gonna need to be holding the phone, and I don't want it to be hurting my hands or digging into my skin. So all of that had to come in mind. This little lipstick that I had at the corner is from a different project. I had a lot left over hanging around, and obviously there was going to be a little space at the corner. I personally didn't want to have that, so I just added on there just so that I have enough room and enough space, which was going to be perfect. This phone case is going to look so cute on my phone. I can't wait to show you guys how it looks. Well, I can't really do it because how was I going to record this video if I do it like that? But tomatoes. And off the corner, you guys couldn't see like a quick second. I am struggling to get this E6000 glue to open up at the top. Like I tried 2 different ones, and I was like trying to use my teeth to open it, and finally this one opened. So thank you, Jesus, because I felt my teeth hurting trying to get this thing off. And while doing that, I accidentally broke the lid for this for the cover of the glue. So I'm gonna have to put this in a little zipped up bag so that it doesn't dry out or anything like that. But I'm adding a very generous, a very large and chunky, this means like a heavy amount of glue at the back of these little charms, little cutouts, so that it can stick on there properly, so it's not moving around, so that everything stays in place. Once I make sure that that's the spot I wanted it to be in, I just glued it on there. I wanted the little bow up top of her head to be sticking out a little bit, so that when the phone is facing me, I can still see the bow just like hanging off up top. It's gonna be cute. Now it's time for Mickey Mouse. We got Hey Mickey, we got the phone, we got the hat, we got the little, what's that, plane, and the castle. We got everything that Mickey would ever need. Adding on there the glue. Oh, my nails look so yellow. Don't pay attention to my nails. Just pay attention to me gluing on the stuff. And this got super messy. The glue was just sticking at everything. It wasn't really the glue. It was just like I kind of burst one of the one of the glue, so it was sticking out at all corners, which just makes it very messy. A lot of glue. All around the corner, all around the edge, in the center of everything, and it's gonna look so pretty, so gorgeous. Love the way how it turned out. Love it. And there's glue all over my hand. It just makes it very messy, but I'm not wasting not a single amount of glue. So the glue that's on my hand, I'm just gonna put it on one of the charms, and it's just gonna work out perfectly fine. just scoop it off. You see, that was glue that was gonna be waste. And there's only 2 spots on the glue that is burst, that always leaking out glue whenever I press down on it, whenever I'm using it. So I had to make sure that I got that glue as well and that it was working, not working, so that I wasn't wasting it and it wasn't drying on its own. E6000 glue takes 24 to 72 hours to dry. It starts to get sticky like after a few hours. If you have enough strength, you should be able to like lift it up. But yeah, look at how cute this looks. I'm making sure that there's no space in between. Everything looks good. Everything looks perfect. And yeah, it just got very, very messy. That's the only thing I have to say about this. And I had to be very fast with the glue because once I squeeze it, the glue just kept on coming out. And I didn't want to put on the cover on there, then have to remove it anytime I was going to be doing it because that's going to take too much work. And there's going to be glue all over my hand. And then that's just going to be like a long process. Honestly, I didn't have time for that. So yeah. Once I glue the back of it, I make sure to put a little pressure to press down on it so that it sticks on there perfectly. And it's not just sitting on there. Just make sure that the glue is perfectly even. And it looks pretty good. And yeah, that's that. I told you this was very easy, very simple. All you need is 3 things: the phone case, the charms, and the E6000 glue. And you can make any phone case looks very pretty, very expensive, very adorable. These charms, I forgot how much I paid for them, but it wasn't that bad in price. Perfect. We have the lips and the plane, and that's it. After I finish gluing on the 2 last things, we're just gonna let it sit, let it dry. This just got so messy, and I was trying not to get any glue at the front face of the charms because when it's dry you're gonna be able to see it, but I was able to wipe it off and everything was great. But this just got so messy. Look at it. The plane is so adorable. Like always, anytime there's any glue on my finger, just scoop it up on any of the charms. Very easy, very simple. I still need a little bit more glue, like around certain spots. Gorgeous. And then just place it on there, press it down a little bit, clean up the corners because a little bit of some glue was seeping out, and that's that. The glue is gonna dry in my hands. I could either wash it off or just slowly peel it off. And these are the glues, just so you know how it looks. And voila, this looks so gorgeous, so pretty. I love the way it turned out. I need to show you guys how this looks in the sun, how this looks in the light. You're gonna be so obsessed with it. The colors, everything just looks so amazing. I hope that you guys are obsessed with it as I am, because I am very obsessed. Look at the sun is slowly coming in. The sun comes in for like 5 seconds, then it like completely disappears. It comes in and disappears, but yeah, it just looks so gorgeous, so pretty. I love it. This is like the second favorite one I've made so far. It looks so good. And the castles, like the detailing on this is so amazing. That's why I'm like so obsessed with it. Yep, that's that. What do you guys think? Loving it or hating it? I'm pressing down to make sure that everything is still good. Kind of see like how much of it is like at the corners, at the sides of it. And it looks so gorgeous. Alrighty, so this is how this one turned out. This one is my absolute favorite. The other phone cases that I made, obviously it was made from plastic, so like throughout the years, it's been like a year now since I made it, and around the corner it's turning a little brown. But since this one is black, I know that once it's exposed to sun, once I've been using it a lot, it's not going to be that much visible that it's worn out. I love it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, this is just the cutest thing ever. You can kind of see the glue on underneath some of these, but I mean, tomatoes, it still looks good. You gotta be like up close and personal to see it, but it just looks so amazing. It turned out so cute. I am so obsessed with this. This one is going up there in the top 5 or the top 10. It just looks so gorgeous. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!